The Las Culturistas Culture Awards are literally single-handedly bringing back culture. This is exactly what not early, like late 90s, early 2000s MTV was like, okay? This this whole ideology of like, we don't have the budget, we're not capable of that, feels absurd, right? Because you're watching it on Bravo, it's this fully produced TV show, but they genuinely are in a very precarious situation because they exist almost exclusively on the internet. This is why the entertainment industry doesn't respect like influencers, people that, or like YouTubers or anybody that exists on the internet. That's why there's like this insurmountable gap, this layer, this like tier level between people who entertain on the internet and people who are allowed to entertain on a stage, on a televised stage. And Las Culturistas, even though Bowen Yang is like, I said this years ago, that he was the future of like late night style stuff and that I would love to see him as a late night host. And I feel like I saw something because like, look at what he's become. And like Matt Rogers are obviously like famous, but because most of their fame outside of like being actors and performers and on SNL or whatever, they're known for being podcasters. They're known for having internet content. And so genuinely, this show really does remind me of like the unregulated, experimental, just like fun that was super tapped into the culture early MTV was. Like early reality shows, like Pimp My Ride, and like all of these like weird, like newlyweds, everything was so much more raw than it is now, even in the reality TV. And I mean, like, the shows were experimental, like TRL, you'd get so much like real-time drama between celebrities because they weren't putting out curated stuff on TikTok or whatever that like their entire team has workshopped and filmed meticulously. They were like literally being interviewed on live TV with no prep. Like, and then being asked, like, so tell me about your feud. Like, it was just a time when anything could happen. And I feel like it really celebrated, like, the actual culture of what was happening. Like, memes of the moment and old things that suddenly caught fire again. And I feel like the Oscars gets a lot of flack for, like, not being current. And I don't think that's really the job of the Oscars, as much as I have my own problems with the Academy. You know, like, being current isn't really up to them. Like, we have missed this cultural touchstone for so long. Like, back when there used to be like fashion police on E, and when like, you know, we had this era of when people were connected, but it was much more based in reality. It's the conversations that you would have with the people you would interact with in the world after watching Joan Rivers tear somebody apart on TV. Not the carefully curated content and the think pieces and whatever that we get now. So anyways, Los Culturistas Culture Awards feels like it's like really tapped into that energy, that like raw, like of the momentness, you know, that ability to be a part of the zeitgeist as it's actually happening. And that's what I miss about culture. I feel like that's why everything feels so referential and dated, because everything is packaged and curated based on the knowledge they've acquired. Nothing feels like we're actually, like, as much as we love authenticity, it just feels like nothing is authentic. But the Los Culturistas Culture Awards is, and it's the future of culture. And they're transcending internet space to like television space. It's like happening. It's like coming together. It's crazy. It's crazy and exciting. It's cool. I'm not excited about a lot of things with the current state of media, but this moment was cool. It was cool to see this happen and know that this is really, I think that this is going to like have a big impact on the transition of internet things to television things and the integration of like the streaming era and the like internet era, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's cool. It's a cool moment to like see something that feels significant. So